See how many mites we have drop after that. So I've got.
You got it. You got it. Why don't you put that in the tub? So when you spill it, lands in the tub.
Okay.
That's why you brought the tub.
Because there was nectar. Nectar flies off those pipes, frames also. So I had to go clean the tub. Get out.
Oh, yeah.
How much powdered sugar are you going for?
Kind of enough to get them all covered.
My daughter says sugar with her. So why are you using powdered sugar rather than soap?
So that it leaves the bees alive when we're done. But we're actually getting.
You put it back in.
Yeah, you can. Once you're
There's
done
going
with
to
the
be
test,
alcohol rub too, right?
yeah, we're getting alcohol rub it after we powdered sugar it. And that is still not enough. But it definitely has settled them down and knocked them down.
So you're doing this because you love bees and you don't want to hurt them? And then you're going to drench them with alcohol?
Yes.
Yes, I love
I want to get it clear, just to kind of figure it out.
For educational purposes, we're doing both.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Yeah. Normally you do one or the
Don't do
other.
this at home.
Did you do this at home?
No, it was a joke.
Okay. Yeah, trained professional, do not try this at home. Your dog will bite you and hate you, and your wife will hate you because you killed the bees. You do not go there.
So Owen, I'm wondering, so I know you put a half a cup of bees in these containers. And so, tell me so I understand, so that's just kind of a random size, or how many bees do you
They
think are
do
in
that
there?
on purpose to get 300 bees.
So,
Approximately 300 bees. Some people will nerd out and they'll count all the dead bees.
I make my kids count.
Oh, you do?
It's probably expensive.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And I'm never at 300.
you're never 300?
I'm always under.
Under?
I'm not very good at speed.
So that
I think the
increases
recipe
probability.
calls for 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar, and you have to shake them up quite a bit.
Yeah, this is what you gotta do.
And they're gonna be alive after this?
Yeah. No, he's gonna be dead.
What?
I think there's more than 2 tablespoons in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so too. Well, that's because when you dump it out, you have to
Yeah.
spritz it to see and dissolve all the sugar so you can count the,
Then you gotta wait for a while.
yeah.
What's the wait for?
Like, so that they disperse, it's like 3
Is
minutes.
it that they are grooming themselves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Groom them.
But why does it?
We've got to have the mice move quick. And then you shake them again, and then you pour it out.
So if you did a whole colony treatment, you have to use that container? One of those little, which one?
Then you'll need 5 gallons of powdered sugar.
Things about beekeeping is you gotta be patient and wait.
You want patience and you want it now.
Yes. Gotta wait on this. So we can mingle and ask questions.
What are we waiting for right now?
For them to groom themselves, they want to groom the powdered sugar off, and they end up grooming the mites off also.
Oh.
The powdered sugar releases the mites a little bit. The mites can't hold on with powdered sugar, from what I understand as well.
So you shook it for like 30 seconds or so? Just
About a whole minute. Yeah.
Okay.
So out of curiosity, like, when is it uses the powdered sugar because it needs the alcohol test? using alcohol tests and how many people are using powdered sugar?
I use the sticky board.
Like the.
I can't kill 'em.
Yeah, most people use the alcohol wash, because it's more accurate,
Is
and
this
it's
not
faster. Was that-
secretly a demonstration of how the powdered sugar method is bad?
Doesn't
Yeah, it's a demonstration, for mostly that reason.
Okay,
It's a demonstration so people know how.
okay.
People in this classroom may choose to do the powdered sugar.
If they,
Yeah, so we're going all the way, we're doing demonstrations on all the ways.
but it's.
Has it been 3 minutes?
I just said it's perfect. Yeah.
Alcohol wash.
Almost.
It's pretty cool. So.
Now, don't you have to let the bees get out of there somehow?
Yeah, they get out of there, but they're dead first.
Do another one.
Or do alcohol too?
Yeah, this is,
Same one?
he's
Because
gonna
normally you don't alcohol wash or kill them.
So at this point, we're gonna shake all the sugar out, and the mites, since this is an 1/8" fiber cloth mesh,
Come out too.
Green.
the mites and the sugar will come out. And shaking some more.
And
Okay.
what you're hoping is, or we're hoping that there's less than 3 mites? Is that
That is
the,
what we are hoping.
so if your mite count on a half cup of bees is 3 or less, then you're good.
If it's less than 3.
Less than 3.
less than 9. You want less than 3%. Okay? If you have 9 bees, then you're at 3%, because there's approximately 300 bees in there.
So if there's 3, it'd only be 1%.
Yes.
You're supposed to divide it by 300 and
Yeah.
times it by 100.
Let's go.
That's why I use the sticky.
You just look at that and go, that's too many.
I mostly just treat anyway, because I've never done an alcohol wash and had it come out telling me not to.
So you're not your automatic
That's
go-to,
why I
just a treat.
I've done this a couple of times, but I've never been that successful.
On the powdered sugar?
Yeah.
Are those holes big enough?
Well,
Yeah,
I started before mice.
Just open it up.
Yeah.
That's called BM, before mice.
I hope you have one today.
You spell
He
out
says
this
it.
now.
Yes, hey, you have to know your acronym for the different jobs you have, you know?
Yeah.
Are they still alive?
yeah, they're still alive in there.
Okay.
I'm just beating them up.
I've
Okay,
done
I'm gonna go put water in this, and then we can try to look for the mites.
I've done a soapy water wash. but I
Just
didn't do
Dawn, her ivory.
Yeah, and dump the bees out on a paper towel, and like the next day, like probably 20% of them were gone. They'd survived it and left.
How long did you shake it for?
Like
A
no longer. Like they were in there for 5-10 minutes. I know, right?
And did you find any mites?
I always find mine.
Maybe you should try that new birth control for mites.
Mites.
Just not attracted to them.
Naroa?
Naroa.
Naroa?
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked into that a little bit.
It's expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive and it's a food. You feed the bees, so they take it and they store it. Or they use it, like in the spring they would use it.
So you can't.
So you can't
Harvest the
harvest it.
Yeah, you're supposed to use it before the nectar flows, so it doesn't dilute it even.
Right.
And you have to treat every colony, so.
So in theory, you can sterilize the whole
What's the-
population.
What it is,
Way down.
I think it's a strip. I don't know what I saw, but I haven't seen it. When I saw the Desert Hive,
Yeah.
it looked in a package.
It was heavy in the package, and then I talked to her about that.
And supposedly what it does, is just like you can sterilize fish, you know, you can sterilize rolls.
Yeah.
It sterilizes them so they can't.
So is it like a sponge, like you put it over the top or?
I think it's a liquid.
I assume it's something
It's a liquid, so you feed them, so they from what the lady there said, Well, you feed it in the spring and so that they'll pick it up and the bees will actually eat it. And then I think, this is what I think, the mites feed on the bees and that the substances that's in the bees will sterilize the mites. That's, but whatever you feed the bees will take and put it wherever they want to. So you need to do this in the early spring or in the fall so that they will use the food up and so they will
They're red.
be inoculated kind of from them. That's my interpretation of it. I could all be wrong, but because I thought it was maybe a powder, but it's a liquid.
So you mix it in with your sugar water?
No,
Just a separate feeder?
well,
Does it come in like a packet on it?
yeah,
It's
it's a packet, yeah, it's a pouch that they, but the bees will pick it up and they'll put it wherever they want it. Okay, I'm sorry.
Unload your piece of education nobody else has.
Like 8 weeks or
Yeah, that's great.
Well, that's,
Okay, at this point, you break out your secret weapon.
Speak louder.
one more time.
Go
At
for it.
this point, you break out your secret weapon, your
You bet.
magnifying glasses, so you can see them. And I didn't see any.
Oh, interesting.
We should mention that this hive had OA pads in it already,
Yes.
that I put in last month.
Yep.
So
Okay.
we might find
So-
one mite in this whole test.
But the pad is supposed to just maintain your
Well,
levels, not wipe them out.
And then also at this point, you take this and you release your 300 bees back into the hive.
told me to shut up.
And, you know,
It's a-
technically they're not going to all survive, but they might, some of them might survive. But for the alcohol test now, you've done the same thing. And now you're going to fill this with some alcohol, just enough to kind of cover the bees.
And now they are dying.
Now they are going to die.
dying.
Now you're going to have sugared alcohol, right?
There's some alcohol, yes.
I'm just kidding, I'm kidding you.
Yeah, swirl this around. That's a plug. We got one bee up on the top here.
He said, I
There
don't
you
want to
go.
die. I don't want to die, she says. Because it's a she, it's not a he.
Okay.
Yes, now you have the dirt.
Yeah, you flame the alcohol off, and then you got.
Light it on fire.
Do this while we have 5 weeks. First 2 weeks are most.
I used to use
I can use water now. Here.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of water. But I've got the sugar in there also.
So just a little gin in there.
Rubbing alcohol, you don't want to drink it.
Now all the sugar will be dissolved, right?
Yeah, hopefully that's,
Hopefully.
yeah, I'm not seeing any in there yet. Let's get a couple of eggs in there.
Starting to look like maybe, oh, that's starting to look, I don't know.
I'm trying to get at least a couple
It's,
legs in there so that I know that I've got everything shipping off.
It's literally a quart jar.
now if you're scared to do this, and it's your first year, you can try to have your mentor come to your house and help you out.
It's too big for this.
I'm so glad you're Superman with those magnifying glasses. I just wonder, I just can't wait to see you, because I've always done it outside, Owen. Maybe we'll walk outside, pour the alcohol in, and then put the lid on real quick.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that.
What, the other one?
Yeah, because
Do it outside.
it's a beautiful design if it's I guess use dry where you already have the alcohol in here. That's what you're supposed to do, is already have the alcohol in here.
Well, if there's water with some Dawn, it's the alcohol.
Yeah, that works too. Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
So you don't have alcohol in there yet? Like,
No, the alcohol's not in here yet. We gotta go outside and put in some alcohol real quick.
well, if you run out there and sit in and come back.
Yeah. David, want to come help me do this? Why, we're
Hey,
up.
you need your help.
Yes, I'm coming down.
Superman glasses.
Okay, we're gonna have a party. If I come in with my first thing of the year, just tell I'm
Can't either.
So you had another half cup of bees in there, right?
Yeah, there's a half cup of tea in here.
Yeah, it starts with one.
Who has the key to the storage space?
It's a combination. I've got
Because I have some friends that before
Oh, okay. I'm getting in there. I've got to get in there and check the resources.
When you open the car.
Yeah. We've got some dots in there that are brown. Let's see.
Get out your micrometer eyeballs.
I don't know. I'm going to pour this out. Put that in here.
You don't dump it out for you?
I'm gonna be, I was gonna be extracting. I was gonna come home last night and go and rob, but I was too
It's the
tired.
same screen we're making like a.
So maybe tomorrow I'm gonna go rob, or pull frames off. Hopefully I'll get enough off of it.
Need to have
Okay, so that particular equipment there, that's for an alcohol wash only?
I guess you could do a paper towel or powder in here.
Did you see any in there, Cowboy?
I saw brown dots that look like there could be.
Brown dots?
Aren't they red? No.
Reddish brown, brownish red.
Put your suit
It all looks the same because I'm colorblind. You see
Well,
them?
I've always been looking for red dots, so if I'm supposed to be looking for brown.
Brown, red, blue, gray. Like I said,
Is that to feed the bees? They kill the sterilized mites that we were just talking about?
The singing nettles?
No.
is that from the same hive or was it from the different?
Oh,
No, it's a different hive.
Okay.
No, roll up.
Yeah, I would say there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
See,
I
that's
think there's like 9.
the midwife.
Which is 3%.
No, roll up.
Yeah, well, yeah. They look like vines.
Does look like mice. So, anybody want to come in?
Go up and take a look at them.
I might have to.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
You want my readers?
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Oh, those are.
They're really smudgy.
They have a meeting, so up there.
Where it stand out? Even will keep checking Facebook.
Anyhow, that was my thing, that was my job, but my wife said, oh, it's gonna rain today. I don't know what's raining.
It's super windy out there right now.
Just have some months in where you have
It's supposed to
rain, lightning, thunder.
rain for the next few days, but when it was coming down Parley's from, Evanston, we got hit with some pretty good sized rain, yesterday afternoon, about 5 o'clock. It was really a gully washer up there. Gully washer, not washer. Washer.
There was no, there wasn't any, there wasn't any in this one.
No, you can also look at rosemary. Rosemary was a big put your finger in your, and then you can tap
Went out every night. Pictures of it.
Now, find that picture and zoom in on it.
That's a project picture.
That was from another picture, right?
Yes, I see legs on this one.
The ones that don't, we'll try to put
I've never taken a picture, I just look at it round off.
put a shade on this one. They're a big shade. The other
We do.
Yeah, this
They
one.
just put them on like last week.
I'm gonna set it down so it holds still.
Same night with one on one night.
Thanks.
Okay. Okay, now the bench. What's the next question here? What do we do at this time?
I have one more thing.
Yeah, that was, this one needs treatment badly.
Which hype was this?
I have a taller one.
What's the treatment history?
It's definitely the smaller hive.
History.
Yes,
The
what
jar, I
is-
picked that jar up from the first hive.
Yeah, the jar, yours was the first hive.
The second
The
hive.
second hive, which is the little bit shorter one.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Definitely
This was
the
the
And
first.
so
Yeah.
what it is it's a hive, it's one of the Westminster hives.
And
And what's it been treated with?
there was sponges in it.
I looking for pictures when I came and put them in, and it was, when did you go on vacation?
I was, 2 weeks.
2 weeks ago.
Okay, so that's been only there for less than 2 weeks.
Yeah, and they're effective, like 6 weeks. After 6 weeks, they kind of don't do well.
Yeah.
They're still working.
Don't have it. I don't. Oh, so there's no.
We absolutely asked them.
Were they treated before?
They had some vapor.
Yeah, they vaporized the breeder or not.
Okay, worse.
It's too hot. Let's see, some of the, let's see,
The passcode,
I've gotta go to notes.
870343.
Chart.
It's 70. You want me to put it in? Yeah.
Chart, where you go from school. Since this season.
Yeah, there's some.
That's the first I go to. Oh, yeah, a lot of people like here.
That was big.
I don't want anything to know.
If I did birth control with the birds, my accents are.
On the edge of my shed.
Alright, I'm familiar with the Form Pro and different treatments. I'm not all that familiar.
I know Formic Pro, you cannot use it, it's 95 degrees.
That's a lot.
So if you have any chance of 95 degrees in the next 7 days, or the next, yeah, then you have it.
And that's one of the ones you use during handful, right?
Yes.
So you've got to look at the pros and cons of every treatment that you have possible. Before the pro, you can't have 92.5 degrees or higher during the next 7 days. But you can use that one with supers on, honey supers on. A lot of the others you can't use while the honey supers off. You gotta take the honey supers off and then you can use the other treatments. Silic acid is, they officially want to say it's not a silver bullet, but it's pretty dang good. Some of the treatments, they built up, the bees have built up a resistance to it. So you treat it again and again with the same treatment, it becomes less effective. That's a big con of that one. So a lot of people like to mix it up and they'll use something in the spring and something in the fall. I like to use silic acid in both spring and fall. In the fall, I make a drizzle. I just drink some water out of and this might not be the right way to do it. I drink some water out of a bottle and fill it with silic acid and sugar, shake it up like crazy, and then drizzle across the top of the frames. And then throw it over my shoulder. That's just a weird habit I have.
60cc syringe for nothing and result with a 60cc syringe.
Oh, that's where you get it.
That's a-
Yeah, I pay in the horse area.
Yeah, that's if you're really getting nerdy out on it.
Well, then you know you're doing 5
You're doing, you're,
per
cc
frame.
per
seed.
Yeah.
Those pads went in on the 28th of last month.
so they've been in for,
Yeah.
yeah.
For 2.5 weeks. So they're still active.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So the mite count would have been higher.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah, let's see, what, we got one other note in here, let's see.
So I think that we should wash in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's my
Does anybody
And
use
that-
those
that's
borrow
along with
with
all
strips?
the, along the lines of all the other treatments to say, try to, treat it or treat and then,
I think that's.
check in 2 weeks.
Hops, you could probably use hops.
Hops, the original hops was not effective.
Yeah, I think they're on hops too now.
Hop Guard 2 is okay, and they make that out of the same hops they make beer out of. We got 2 other crazy notes here that are just personal that works for me, is when there's drone cells, I'll just pull those apart, pull 10 or 20 of those apart and look for mites in the drone cells. Particularly if they're more matured, purple eyes, that's where you'll see mites that are,
I remember you doing that for your work.
yeah,
Because if they're not, the vines will be too small to see.
yeah, the mites will be too small to see, so you get best for the drone cells with purple eyes, and then the mites will be big enough to see. And if you do 20 mites or 20 drone cells and don't see any mites, you've probably got a clean hive.
Are you playing around with your hive tool, or how are you kind of dissecting the
With the hive tool.
hive tool? That's great for that.
Now,
If you have a scratcher,
With a straw.
scratcher fork, just slide them over the top, lift them up, and then turn them over, and then you can see them, and then you'll take those and you'll.
Yeah.
There's going to be less drones, I don't have like frame.
Yeah.
I don't have any.
Yeah, it's part of the year.
Oh,
Yeah.
we didn't see any drones out there. I was gonna pull one apart if we did see one, but we didn't see any.
It's been it's like dearth all year so far in my house.
Sometimes the drones will be in a cluster and it'll be easier to check it, especially if you have old, drawn out combs and they made drone cells in certain areas.
Yeah.
Then when they fill them up, you can just take and lift them up and take a look at them.
That's a good idea.
And quite often when you break your hives apart, you'll have drone cells in between the boxes, and that's a good way to be looking for, whenever you pull them apart, be looking for a lot of mice, because then if you see a lot of them, then you know you need to do something about it.
Good
This is
idea.
the time of the year the mites are increasing.
Yeah.
Okay, that is, I did print out a graph, and I got like 20 copies of it. So you can put notes on this also, if anybody wants to pick this up. What happens is the bees population goes up, and at a certain point of the year, they say, okay, it's time to start letting the population go down. And what happens is the mites are behind that wave, and their population is still going up a few more weeks because there's
Because they're in the cells, they're in the cells with the brood.
and then it will start going back down. But you definitely don't want this happening, so that's why you treat.
And that's why in your roll-up birth control is supposed to help because you don't get the big surge.
And is it?
Yeah,
Okay,
man, like sends me little emails all the time.
They say they've been researching it for 10 years, so.
So, the other note that I've made is that if there's no mites in a hive and it hasn't been treated, and all your hives, there's no mites and they haven't been treated, that's the breeders doing their job for the varroa sensitive.
Or you need new
Hygiene.
glasses.
What's that?
You need new glasses.
This is.
You need
New
varroa
glasses.
sensitive. Varroa sensitive.
The reality is you're-
Varroa sensitive hygiene.
And I
Okay,
have
yeah,
one of
varroa
those
sensitive.
queens, and I didn't find that to be true.
You didn't find that to be true?
The west coast, or which one?
The hyper,
Varroa sensitive
raw
hygiene.
sensitive, yes, I have one of those.
Well, there's
I
not
didn't
like,
have,
It's not a perfect
there's not a
science.
certifying.
But
No,
those-
and I didn't have great
the
luck
breeders
with
been
it.
doing good.
she was a good layer.
I've seen a lot less mites than I used to. The breeders have been doing, this is scary though, but the breeders have been doing good.
Or you have, but you don't control the drones.
And then another thing we've got to talk about is volunteering for the state fair and volunteering for Bugfest. See, a lot of people don't know that we need volunteers for Bugfest also. So,
You made a Facebook post, but there's been zero activity on it.
yeah. And I'm gonna do another one when it's
August
closer.
7th and 8th.
When
It's a Friday and Saturday, and it's located at the Natural History Museum.
So when you
And we'll have
volunteer, you
food
get a
there.
free ticket to the Natural History Museum for the day.
And
Maybe even an extra for,
Where is that posted?
he made a post on the Facebook page.
I'm not a Facebook person.
Okay.
I miss all that.
what was that?
We'll have
All
to
day
shift.
No,
I'm
it's a
not
4-hour
sure
shift.
if it's the emails.
Yeah,
We'll have
there's
to get in touch with them and have
10 to 3,
Send something out.
2, and then
Okay.
2 to
I
5.
went to sign up for the fair 2 days ago and the form did, it was,
Is
said
that,
it was
is that on
closed.
Facebook?
It's probably still one from last year. We'll have to
So
ask them
that way-
about
Yeah, we'll find out.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
I ran into the same situation with that, but I was able to find it. I clicked around a few different places and somehow I found it.
We don't have a form
Well,
for
they teach
both
them how.
of
Yeah, we don't have a forum for Bugfest, but I'm going to take, contact me because I'm spearheading Bugfest. I'm going to take the first shift so I can take stuff out of the Connex and go over there. And then I'm going to take the last shift so that I can take this pack back up, take it to the Connex.
Yeah, I should be able to do Bugfest,
When
Yeah.
is it?
7th or 8th.
August 7th and August 8th.
Everybody I know is in Spain and.
It's a Friday and a Saturday, the second weekend of August.
Does the state fair have the sign-up sheet yet?
I have not.
I think it's,
He said he was able to get to it, but.
the one that's on the
State fair.
website is from last year. I think that's why it doesn't work, so we
Unless I
have to
stumble
update it.
on it.
Okay.
I'll check my email.
Yeah.
We may have it in our email from Nicole.
Yeah.
Because we've been working on that.
I haven't.
Right, I think it's from last year, so that's why they have to update it. And I don't know who needs to update that, so. Rosemary's gonna look into it.
Yeah, I'll check. I'll see if I've got it.
So what I'm hearing is that I should go on, read some Facebook to get caught up on this stuff.
Right, so yeah, Bugfest happens before our next meeting, so.
And
Yeah.
the fair actually
Mine
starts
is
at
the
10th.
10th.
It's later. I like
Social media.
Yeah.
September?
Yeah.
I don't care when it starts, it's gonna be fun.
The fair is September 10th through the 20th.
Yeah,
Right.
I wrote it in the paper there.
Yeah, the state fair, I love volunteering for that. So what I do is wait till the end, and then I look at all the shifts that are not covered. And I covered 17 shifts last year. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
For the new people.
The observation hive is, you get to watch
Super fun.
bees in their hive.
It's a good way to
All
get
day.
4 hours alone with an experienced beekeeper.
Yeah.
Don't sign up together. You're going for the experienced beekeeper that you can interrogate for a few hours.
Now, sign up
Make
for
sure you
me
get
and I'll,
But it's super fun.
And if you like to talk about these, but
Nobody
nobody
tells
you
you.
know wants to hear you talk about these.
It is one of my favorite things ever.
If you don't want to talk about bees, or you want something to talk about, you can go there and I can get my fix by talking about
yes, you
it.
can
Maybe I
talk.
should sign up for the whole program.
If you don't want to hear David talk about bees, then don't sign up when he does.
My wife like just digs her fingernails into my legs, so yeah, get something more.
Oh, does that work?
So his and mine other hobbies is we try to grow giant pumpkins.
Oh, we're growing this year. Are we in like the
Yes.
association? I don't know how well we're doing, but we're trying.
I grow 1,400.
That's amazing. Yeah, my daughter's in FFA and they like sent her seeds and
I
we
have-
got them planted.
No,
We got
if you want real
pumpkins,
seeds,
so-
just call me.
Oh,
I mean, I have seeds for 2,000 pound pumpkins.
The
seeds are this big.
yeah. Sign up with the,
Or make sure you know me, because I'll start you planting.
no, we're gonna have to sign up with the Wasatch Giant Pumpkin Growers Association.
We can't be,
That's what, yeah, that's what they
And
should.
then go to their first meeting, you could pack it with, you know.
That's
like
what they
20
sent
seeds.
it in the mail. so-
Yeah, I, who sent it the mail? I did.
Yes.
Yes, I sent you the seeds, okay.
And we're nerds.
Things I learned.
Yeah.
Good way.
Let's see, any more questions?
Sign in on the sign-in sheet if you haven't.
Oh, yeah,
It's
if-
right behind Owen.
If we were out, if you were out in the food place,
Place with the tables with the food.
You want sign in.
That other
you probably have to sign in, and so
we
we'd
have-
like you
yeah,
to sign
showed
in.
up.
We'd like to know how many people came,
Okay.
and put their email address if you want to get the newsletter. I would suppose everybody's already getting the newsletter that came here, but if you want the newsletter, sign up with your email address.
Is there a chance the email newsletter could come out a couple days before? Because I sometimes am on the wrong week or the,
Yeah, I need
it'll
to
be
talk
like,
to
We
Chris.
have,
oh, it's tomorrow.
Yeah, I need to talk to Chris.
We got a question from online. It says, has anyone heard of using stinging nettle for mites?
Yeah, I heard about it. I don't know anything about it. I heard it. Of course, I heard also like oregano too, or some, one of those other spices. I don't know whether it was oregano or bay leaves or something.
Probably have to do more research.
We've heard
Yeah.
of it, but we don't know all the details.
Don't know the details.
Don't know how well it works.
Thanks.
They tell me you're not.
If you guys sign up on Friday or Saturday night.
Okay, I'll put them in.
What's that?
Bee Culture magazine.
Bee Culture magazine?
People with lots of questions.
Is there any other questions?
I did find a sign up form, by the way.
So I'm gonna need.
So I don't know how to share it, but
For
I do have it on my phone.
This is how you got to.
For the fair,
Yeah, for the fair.
for the 26th? Okay.
Okay, hit the back button twice and tell people where you
Well, I got there for my confirmation email. And so,
I just found it too, but mine, I think Nicole had a QR code at the last meeting.
maybe that's where it was.
Oh,
And so
I
I
never
wasn't,
use those
you
either.
should share it to the Facebook page.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording.
Okay.